Alright, so he has a Scorpio sun, Gemini moon, and Taurus rising. Appreciate that, follow. So whenever we have fire elements like the sun represents like our soul's purpose, and it represents like things being illuminated. You got to understand that fire travels very quickly through space. So whatever fire touches, it speeds that up. So like literally like the sun causes us to wake up in the rising just for the simple fact that it's literally speeding up the particles of everything that it is around. If you leave a bottle of water outside in front of the sun, are those particles going to be sped up or not? Is the water going to be hot or not? That's what I'm speaking on. So imagine what it is doing to everyone on a collective scale, which is why it causes us to have energy, it causes us to be active, it causes us to have inertia to even be able to work up a sweat to work. It deals with your willpower. So whenever you have a water sign placed on fire planets or fire elements, it causes what's in the dark to be illuminated, because water represents levels of darkness, because water is like the opposite of what fire is. Water and fire, since they're polar opposites, they work in similar manners. Just the same way the masculine and feminine are polar opposites to each other, they are that same energy. So since water represents darkness, the water represents like the spirits of like all the individuals that are here on this planet. Like this whole entire world came from the spirit realm. So the scriptures gave us like an image of what God's nature is, when it stated in Genesis chapter 1 verse 2, and the spirit of God, so therefore God is a spirit. This is why the scripture says that you must worship the Lord in spirit and in truth, because you are created in the image and likeness of a spirit. God said, let us make man in our image. And it's used in plural form just for the simple fact that spirit is literally all genders. Like, it's both. But in the physical realm, it manifests as masculine and it manifests as feminine. But it says we are created. So God created man in his image, in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female. So people that are like very connected to the spiritual realms through water, because water represents like our spirit. The moon itself is the planet that embodies our spiritual nature, and it embodies our subconscious mind. This part of us is feminine. Scorpio is ruled by the 8th house within the realm of astrology, and it rules over sex, death, letting go, regeneration. So death is literally like just transforming into a whole entire different form. So it's literally like the metamorphosis. So like in this lifetime, you're always learning to transform like new ways of being. And the sun is always creating new ways of being, because fire represents newness. So you're always constantly going through ego transformations. Like it's like you're always rebuilding yourself and refining yourself. But this is what gives you a great intuition, because water fits so many different shapes and forms. Water really knows all. That's why we can feel other people easily.